I want to preserve the last living animal in the world.
Nikipeana bunduki nitakuwa wapi?
Let's work together.
Action! InCA is a communications group that excels in filmmaking and corporate publishing. From our offices in Kenya, we've serviced clients throughout the world. Our camera crews have filmed in 14 African countries, frequently under harsh and dangerous conditions.
This is Kanampiu in Lonyek district, where last year 32 people died in a cattle raid on the village.
Tulikuwa tu ndani sisi wote wa maboma, wengine walikuwa kwa manyumba na wengine wanalala tu hapo karibu na ng'ombe, katikati ya ng'ombe. Sasa kwa saa 11:30 ndio risasi ya kwanza ililia, na jamii ya Pokot ndio walituvamia na wakaua watoto na kina mama na wazee.
Walianzia kuvamia watu, wakaingia kwa boma, wakaanzia kuchukua vyakula, kupiga watoto wale ambao walikuwa nalala, wazee, kina mama. So hapo wakaua watu 21 na kuwajeruhi wengine 13.
Much of our work is for NGOs who deal in human rights, fighting to secure justice for the poor and the powerless.
Isiolo district in northern Kenya. The snow-covered peak of Mount Kenya is never far from view, but the land here is hot and dry, home to some of the poorest people in the world. This is a land that is locked in conflict. Banditry and livestock rustling are part of history here. But as clubs and spears have been replaced by AK-47s, the stakes have got higher. Conflict here revolves around resources: cattle, water, food and pasture. This territory marks the confluence of half a dozen different ethnic groups, each staking claims on what little this unforgiving land can offer. To be caught wearing the wrong colors in the wrong place can be the last mistake of your life.
Tulikuwa tunasafiri kutoka hapa mpaka Garba, Marti, Siricho. Wakati nchi ilikuwa na usalama. Kisa sasa hakuna usalama.
In particular, we've worked in the field of wildlife conservation. Human-wildlife conflict is an issue we've dealt with many times. Several of these films have led to changes in the law to protect indigenous people. These images reflect a Kenya that is known to millions of people around the world. What they show is a country of outstanding natural beauty, teeming with wildlife that roams freely across the African plains. These idealized pictures have made 1,000 television documentaries, enticing Western tourists to come and marvel at what our country has to offer. But look more closely, and what else do you see? There are no people in these pictures. It's as if this is a country of animals and no humans. Most of Kenya's national parks were established before independence, when the country had a population of just 6 million. Today, Kenya is home to 33 million people. Most of them live in the rural areas, often sharing their land with the country's wildlife. Their life together is not always a happy one. The Kenyan Constitution pledges to protect human life and property. But the Wildlife Conservation and Management Act works against this. It doesn't acknowledge the destruction of property or loss of livelihood from wildlife. Dependents of people who are killed by wildlife are given $375. People across the country have had enough. InCA is proud of its reputation for giving local people a voice in the rest of the world. We want to share our ideas with like-minded people, people who care about justice for everyone, irrespective of their background.